So I think the first thing I'm going to do here tonight is pop the hood and the front fenders off. I want to get in there, take a look at the ignition switch here. Previous owner said that it wasn't starting off that he had to jump it straight off the back of the battery, or back off the starter, my apologies. Yeah, I don't want to do that, so might as well see if we can get this key to work. So yeah, I'll be taking all this front bit off here. Take this opportunity too to pull the gas tank out and clean it out with some mineral spirits. I don't want whatever's in there going into the motor. I really hope Buddy used some, I don't know, ether or fed it with a little bottle here, but let's open the gas cap and it looks pretty nasty in there. I noticed as I was shooting here there's some scotch locks down here, so I'm a little hesitant about what I might find. So that was nice and easy. Got the hood off, the fenders off, 5 screws total. 3 guys up here for the hood. The 2 big ones that go in here on the side of the fenders, hood, front end, dealy there. Get these parts set aside here nicely because don't want to damage them. Not going to lie, this was half the appeal of this tractor, was that just awesome, I think, you know, probably mid-90s. Look, if anyone knows what year this is, I'd love to hear about it. Checked out the Murray site, which is the manufacturer that makes this, and they stopped supporting stuff prior to 2005. My model number didn't come up, so at the very least I know it's 2004 or later. Next order of business here will be to get rid of the steering wheel and take off the dash. That should expose both the gas tank and the ignition switch there, so I can take a good look at the wiring. So, got the steering wheel out, the dash off, took all the accessories that were in the dash off of that before trying to rip it out. A little bit of foresight. See, the tank's just held in with these 2 little nubs there. Not overly reassuring. But yeah, so far everything's coming off nice and easy. I could say this thing's in really solid shape, except for that deck, but that's spare parts now anyway. Yeah. So, next up, to take a look at this wiring. Trace it from the key there to where it goes up to the battery and into the starter, and see if we can't see anything obvious anyway. Got the switch for the lights there. They were disconnected this whole time, so I don't know if they don't work. There's a short, it's drawing the battery down or something. So started checking out the wiring. I decided to start at the starter. Don't know why, just plopped my bucket down here. That's where I sat. Checked out the connections, looking for corrosion, whatnot. Obvious splits. And nothing looks too bad. Also, there's a fuse in there that actually turns out that's for the light circuit. Obviously, it'll be tied back off the steering. Probably won't even be that steering in here anyway. It was fine too. I checked the obvious stuff first. I worked my way up to the switch here. And when I got up to the switch, you can see it's out of focus. See, that switch is pretty filthy. They'll end up going into the clip on the ignition wiring. So I mean, the connector itself looks alright, I guess. Clean it up. See what we can do about it. Give it a little clean. So I cleaned up the wiring here a little bit. Labeled everything with markers and masking tape. Yeah, cleaned up the solenoid and checked out, you know, where everything goes. And we've got a few more wires over here. What I imagine passes for the charging system on this thing. I'll have to take a look. Hopefully it tells me in the Briggs & Stratton manual I got. Stuff like this is why I was hoping to be able to get the manual for this mower as well, but we'll see. think I'll be able to figure it out.